The thing that changes the whole landscape for us is that we've been on linear television.
Welcome back to the Action Zone. You're watching Undisputed Wrestling Desk, where WWE comes alive. Subscribe and get ready for the latest updates. Roman Reigns and Ronda Rousey, two names that have defined modern wrestling, are now rewriting their legacies beyond the squared circle. As WWE's tribal chief, Roman Reigns continues to expand his empire, transitioning from dominant champion to rising Hollywood star. Meanwhile, Ronda Rousey, once the fiercest competitor in both MMA and WWE, is embracing new stages of her life, from viral moments to cinematic projects. Together, their journeys reflect how today's wrestling icons are conquering entertainment, proving that their influence extends far beyond the ring. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, takes over Hollywood. Roman Reigns' dominance in WWE has become legendary, a multi-year reign that established him as the face of sports entertainment. But now, Reigns is extending his influence to Hollywood, carefully choosing roles that build on his presence, charisma, and intensity. While other wrestlers have jumped headfirst into film, Reigns has approached the industry with precision, learning, evolving, and proving he's more than just a wrestling superstar. His path mirrors Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's early transition, but with a slower, more strategic build. Hollywood isn't just a side project for Reigns, it's a new battlefield. Whether he's portraying warriors, heroes, or even villains, his natural command of the screen hints at something bigger. The tribal chief isn't leaving wrestling behind, he's simply broadening the kingdom he rules, one film at a time. The Hollywood debut. Hobbs & Shaw. Roman Reigns' Hollywood debut came in Fast and Furious Presents, Hobbs & Shaw, 2019. What beer and sauce is Shaw Science, a spin-off of the global blockbuster franchise, acting alongside Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jason Statham, and Idris Elba. Reigns portrayed Mateo Hobbs, the brother of The Rock's character. His role may not have been heavy on dialogue, but it spoke volumes about his screen potential. The film's Samoan battle sequence allowed Reigns to showcase his physical strength and authentic family chemistry with Johnson. The movie earned nearly $700 million worldwide, introducing Reigns to a global film audience. It was a perfect start, an introduction that demonstrated his natural fit in the action genre. More importantly, it positioned him as a future player in Hollywood's high-octane storytelling world. Reigns didn't just appear, he belonged, and that made industry insiders take notice of his potential, expanding his range. Voice acting in Rumble. Following his live-action debut, Roman Reigns took a creative leap into animation. In Rumble, 2021, a Paramount and WWE Studios collaboration, Reigns lent his voice to a larger-than-life monster wrestler in a colorful sports comedy. The project gave him an entirely new challenge, performing through voice alone. Without his trademark physical presence, Reigns had to rely on tone, rhythm, and emotion to bring his character to life. The film received mixed reviews, but for Reigns, it was a milestone that showcased versatility. Rumble also represented WWE's broader vision of integrating their stars into family-friendly entertainment, connecting them with younger fans worldwide. For Roman, it was proof that he could adapt his craft beyond the intensity of in-ring storytelling. Whether in action sequences or animated comedy, Reigns continues proving that his appeal transcends the world of wrestling. The Big Step Forward, Good Fortune, 2025. Roman Reigns' next Hollywood chapter looks to be his biggest yet. The upcoming film, Good Fortune, slated for release in 2025, pairs him with an all-star cast including Keanu Reeves, Eddie Murphy, Seth Rogen, and Keke Palmer. The movie, an action comedy with a mystery twist, could serve as Reigns' breakout role, his first major feature beyond a cameo. While his character's details are under wraps, his inclusion among such industry heavyweights signals how far he's come. No longer just The Rock's cousin, or that WWE guy, Reigns is being recognized for his talent, presence, and growing confidence on screen industry. Insiders suggest that this film could cement his place as Hollywood's next major action figure. If Good Fortune hits, Roman's move from the ring to the red carpet might mirror his in-ring story. Slow, deliberate, dominant, and undeniable. Akuma awakens. Reigns rumored for Street Fighter role. The biggest buzz surrounding Roman Reigns today revolves around a potential blockbuster casting, Akuma in the upcoming live-action Street Fighter film. While not officially confirmed, Several Hollywood insiders have hinted that Reigns is either deep in negotiations or has already secured the role. For fans of the franchise, Akuma is one of gaming's most iconic villains, powerful, intimidating, and deeply complex. The role fits Reigns perfectly. His imposing presence, controlled fury, and stoic charisma align naturally with Akuma's character. If this casting becomes official, it could redefine his Hollywood trajectory. Portraying a martial arts legend would not only display his physical prowess, but also his emotional depth. From the wrestling ring to blockbuster cinema, this role could mark the moment Roman Reigns officially transitions from superstar to full-fledged action icon, a move that echoes his tribal chief dominance on a new stage balancing stardom, Reigns' WWE status and salary. While conquering Hollywood, Roman Reigns remains a cornerstone of WWE's empire. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, he is the company's second highest paid performer, trailing only Dwayne Johnson. Reports suggest his annual salary sits between $15 and $20 million, an extraordinary figure that reflects his star power. Yet, his limited appearances in 2024 and 2025 have sparked conversation. Reigns has competed in fewer than 10 matches this year, choosing to prioritize high-stakes events and carefully crafted stories. Some fans argue this approach keeps his character special. Others believe it risks diluting momentum. Behind the scenes, it's a balancing act between brand value and personal direction. Reigns' strategic absences may be part of a bigger plan, to make every appearance matter while preserving his body for the long-term Hollywood transition that's clearly on the horizon. Ronda Rousey, from ring dominance to motherhood and media. While Roman expands into Hollywood, Ronda Rousey's story has taken a different path, one rooted in reinvention. After dominating the UFC and making a historic crossover to WWE, Rousey stepped back in 2023 to focus on her family and personal life. Speaking on the Untapped podcast, she explained that the demanding WWE schedule didn't align with her priorities, especially as a mother. Ronda's honesty resonated with fans who admired her transparency and commitment to balance. However, her public presence remains strong, whether through viral moments, interviews, or her upcoming Netflix biopic that revisits her incredible MMA journey. Even away from active competition, Rousey's influence continues to shape women's sports and entertainment. Her ability to command attention without stepping into a ring or cage proves that her legacy goes far beyond championships. It's about empowerment, resilience, and evolution. Rousey's next chapter: legacy, film, and influence. Ronda Rousey's story is far from over. Recently, her reaction during UFC's Power Slap 13 went viral, amassing over 100 million views in less than a day. Proof that her star power hasn't faded. She remains one of combat sport's most recognizable figures, with a biopic on the horizon featuring Holly Holm, the fighter who famously ended her unbeaten streak. Holm herself has expressed admiration for Rousey's influence and curiosity about the movie's portrayal. Beyond that, Rousey's career continues to inspire new generations of fighters and fans alike. She shattered gender barriers in MMA, then transitioned into WWE to prove women could headline major wrestling events. Now, as a mother, entrepreneur, and future film subject, Rousey embodies growth and reinvention. Whether on screen or in real life, her journey continues to demonstrate that true champions never stop evolving. They simply change arenas. Conclusion: the era of the crossover icons. Roman Reigns and Ronda Rousey represent two different sides of the same evolution. Athletes who refuse to be confined by the boundaries of their original sport. Reigns is methodically building a Hollywood legacy, poised to become one of entertainment's next great action figures. Rousey, meanwhile, is embracing reflection, family, and storytelling, letting her legacy breathe beyond the spotlight. Together, they embody how WWE's modern stars are no longer just performers, they're global brands. As wrestling merges deeper with mainstream culture, stars like Reigns and Rousey prove that the future of entertainment isn't about choosing one world over another, it's about mastering them all.